as you're explaining all this, I'm seeing, the master strategist, the Yoda of strategy, working with these CEOs and these C-suites and putting incredible um, plans down for to be implemented. And then it gets handed over to marketing or get handed over to sales or product, HR, whatever it might be. And you're like, "Ooh, no, 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 that's not going to work." What are some of the pitfalls that marketers need to be aware of once the corporate strategy, the business strategy is handed over? And what have you seen that you would tell our audience never to do again?
Yeah, the answer is actually embedded in the question because I really struggle with the idea of handing it over. So, hopefully, as we discussed earlier, sales and marketing have a seat at the table in the strategy formation. A mistake, a cardinal sin in my mind that a lot of companies make is there are the corporate types that build strategy and then they try to punt the execution to other people. Where in my mind, the way to form strategy is in working groups, and those working groups, to me, this is the biggest mistake you can make in strategy is showing up to a strategy meeting without any preparation.
Right.
So working groups should be working before the strategy meeting to coalesce around data. They're building information that is presented in a strategy meeting so that the management team can make informed decisions. And then the very people who were in the working group that brought the data and helped create the strategy are then also the champions of the initiatives that are born out of the strategy meeting. And so that's done in concert in such a way that execution is clear and what you're trying to accomplish in the strategy is clear because you have the same folks that were involved in the strategy and then in the execution of it. Now, that being said, in every organization after strategy formation, there's a cascading down of goals, but you have to have a structure to do that well. We use OKRs in our firm, which of course is objectives and key results. And that's a good methodology to make sure that the goals are clear and that they're cascading down throughout the organization.
I love that. And it's, that hand in glove approach to a good culture, anyways, and really setting people up to succeed versus fail, which I think is a real important part of the DNA of any organization.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? I I'm so impressed with the success of our clients, and I always say it's not because they hired us that they're successful. It's because they're successful that they hired us, right? So, strategy is a form of uh, humility, right? So, it is not typical that executives will include a group of people in strategy formation because unfortunately a lot of them want it to be about them. It's their ideas and they'll often make decisions in a vacuum. They don't trust the team around
Right.
them to help in strategy formation. So I think that those
Love
executives who
that.
are humble and they show up in a way where they want to be inclusive of other ideas, they're the ones that build the best strategy. So those also the kind of people who will bring in a strategy facilitator to help.